almost there. Just a sec. There we go. Looking good, Sam. Sam, give me a systems diagnostic. I need to know what is going on. I need the crew.
I know you're all afraid of what is happening. To the station. To us.
Captain.
And quite right too.
Oh my god.
I just want you to know. Whatever happens next.
Sam?
Sorry.
It's time. You have to take us there.
Mr. Foreman, you have been called before this assembly of the College of Physicians to answer the charge of practicing medicine without a medical license. What have you to say in your defense?
Well, in 1592, I saved the lives of countless Londoners, curing them of the plague using the very latest innovations in medical astrology. Since then, patients have come to me seeking treatment for their medical problems. To advise them, I find answers in the stars. I have many patients from all walks of life, and I think you will find, sir, that they are most satisfied with the quality of medical care I provide. It is only a matter of time before I gain my medical license. For I am not a quack, sir. I am a true doctor.
Silence! Constable, shackle this man and take him from hence to jail.
But, sir, pray afford me the chance to... Unhand me, you rogue!
My dear sister, I didn't board the Helios knowing what would happen, only that pursuing my research could change the world. And we did! Just not in the way I'd imagined. You've always tried to protect me, my big sister, but this was meant to be.
This is lead researcher Archer calling any survivors on this frequency. Is anyone out there? Holy shit, Rose!
Ada!
What the hell are you doing here? Rose, can you hear me?
Ada!
Rest assured that I am doing everything that I can to remedy this situation. You must remain at your current locations until this situation is resolved.
I'll be back for you.
is your son in good hands.
Where are we going?
Come on, just run as fast as you can!
Amicia de Rune and her young brother Hugo set out on a poetic and harrowing journey deep into the dark heart of the plague-ridden, war-torn Kingdom of France. Following an unspeakable tragedy, the siblings are forced to abandon their home. Pursued by the relentless Inquisition and unending swarms of ravenous rats.
Is anyone there?
Thrust into a brutal new reality, they will confront dangers no child should ever face. Meanwhile, Hugo is afflicted by a mysterious sickness, driving Amicia to hunt for a cure. She must do whatever it takes to protect her little brother and survive in this harsh and hostile world. Though bold, Amicia is just a child, and direct confrontation with her foes is futile. Instead, she will need to use her wits and ingenuity to best the threats that pave her journey.
I didn't want to.
Amicia!
Finally!
Hugo is far from just a burden. His innocence and naivety are offset by his courage, and he will prove vital in working with Amicia to overcome the obstacles ahead. Balancing light with darkness is critical to their survival. In some cases, Amicia will use this to her own grisly advantage. Though inescapable in their new reality, death is still unfamiliar to the two children, and the piling bodies are sure to have an impact on both their young minds.
Do you think we are hurting them?
Through their journey, they will meet those trained in the art of alchemy, who will offer alternative ways to overcome foes or open new paths.
It will protect you, and is pretty too.
Oh, all right.
Now we can go.
Thank you, Hugo.
Both the plague and the 100 Years' War with England have brought suffering to the lives of all in this decaying kingdom. And over time, the siblings will meet others in similarly dire circumstances. These dark times mean they aren't the only ones forced to adapt, developing vital skills to survive an uncaring world. And Amicia and Hugo will need all the help they can get.
Humanity has ruined Earth, and extinction is imminent. An invitation from deep space offers a second chance, and so begins the era of Pax Nova. Discover new worlds and the secrets they hold. Meet new allies and foes, and fight for our survival once more. We should have learned our lesson. But have we?
And that's going to change from moment to moment and from wave to wave.
And so you're constantly having to stop and reprioritize based on the scenario of the battlefield and what's coming next. For me, I'm always pausing the game and reassessing. You know, a minute later, things can change drastically. Your plan goes out the window and you start working on a new plan.
You play it again and it's a totally different experience. Because we worked really hard on creating random maps.
The game fires up and then it randomly and procedurally generates your map. It picks out where your resources are going to be and where your choke points are and where the enemy spawn locations are. It randomly generates as the forces that you're going to be fighting against.
We have multiple unit types with specific behaviors that you'll have to deal with. We have cavalry units which will look for an opening in your walls. If you left one open, they will circle around and find it.
Necromancers can come in and convert the corpses into skeletons, so then you get skeletons running around.
And really giant snakes, so much so that they look over your walls and laugh at you. And then, of course, there are the enemy villains themselves, Thugur Catan and Prince Kudaman.
As you progress through the game and do certain accomplishments, you'll unlock new feats.
We have feats that will like give bonuses to the heroes, for example. The feats can also make units more powerful. Infinite wave mode is unlocked with a feat.
So it's kind of a nice persistent thing. While you're playing through the whole game, you're slowly getting better at a meta level.